Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to this game. Welcome back to this position. Broken Lords on Endless. Now, let's talk about what happened last time, what I feel went right and what I feel went wrong. Let's see if we can't find a way to have a better outcome here. So what we need either is for our army to be ready when purple attacks, or we need purple not to attack. Both of those things are probably accomplished in a couple of ways. And to be perfectly honest, while I was thinking about it overnight, and I think if we had not lost those two stalwarts to that weird military thing that happened up north where he hunted us down relentlessly with an army that moved further than it was supposed to be able to, we would have had two more fully outfitted stalwarts in the battle for Kajnor, and we would have, I think, won. We certainly would have held out more effectively. So really, we probably don't have to do that much differently. Now, unfortunately, it's impossible to get a true recreation of the pressures we experienced last time because now we know stuff about what's up north. We have more information than we used to have. There's no way really to not. We can't have the same map but also not know that it's the same map, you know? So we're just gonna soldier on here and accept that we know some things we shouldn't know. But I liked a lot of what happened. I do think it's right to pick up Aqua Pulvistics next. We do want to get our dust rolling. Oh, I didn't pick up Aqua Pulvistics next. I picked up Furnace, but you know what? We can probably go for Pulvistics first. We don't get pressured quite early enough for the couple of points of missing titanium to matter, I think. So let's try going toward the dust even faster. It's only going to be a one-turn difference, but... So do I want to... Yeah, I think I do. I think I do want to pacify Kajnor and settle it again. We got the canal locks down and settled, and we want to do that again. I don't know what I'm doing. We could buy citizens here. We probably should. Hold on. We have to give these guys 50 dust. Okay, and they want us to bring 5 glass steel to the same village as before. You can tell it's not this one because no rays of dust. So actually, we're going to go through this way around the cliff. I think that's going to be more effective. Okay, we have to remember that he's going to get weirdly aggressive. Alright, so do I want to buy the point of population in Therat or Kalal? Oh, I think I want to buy it in Therat if we are going to do the same thing we did last time in regards to building the legendary building. Which I think is a good idea. The legendary building's pretty powerful. Alright, so right now, heroes are pretty cheap. It would be better if we could get one earlier. Let's see how the ruins work out for us. I don't know. I don't think that we're going to get the exact same rewards out of the ruins that we did the first time. Yeah, we definitely didn't get titanium before. Alright, I still like this play. Alright, we definitely want our dredger. So, Kajnor's a way better settle than Gibael is. Right? I think we want to settle Kajnor again. It doesn't provide us with as much dust, but it does provide us with more actual function. It's just a matter of actually getting to... complete the canal locks in time, mostly. 30 dust. Okay. So So we give this to these guys, and then we're all set for a nice powerful settle here. Yeah. I'm going over in my head trying to remember everything that we did and what we could do better. I think, like I said, I think a lot of what we did was pretty good. Alright, I do want to start the mining before we start building the, Oh, I forgot, right, there's, hostile... sort of hostile enemies. They're hostile, they're not dangerous. Okay, that is something we needed to do. Of course, the deeds are going to go the same way they did last time, I would imagine. I don't even remember what we were researching in what order. Let's get this and try to be in a position to actually take advantage of it as soon as it's done. So we'll search this ruin and then turn back around and come into our region and retrofit quickly. This is a forager and a necrodrone. The fact that there's a forager involved means that it'll move a lot slower because it doesn't have access to actual flight method. Alright. So we don't want to... we don't want to fall into the habit of pushing too hard for internal engine development. We have to remember to actually develop our units. So even though it's going to slow us down a little bit because it costs money, first of all, purple's going to be a lot less inclined to bully us if it looks like we can fight back a little bit better. And secondly, I should probably do this. Secondly, if purple does go after us, we're going to be obviously a lot better at handling it. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to edit these guys to have... Oh, there's 2 turns left. What am I thinking? How are we doing on XP? We need to engage in another fight before we can be leveled up enough. Well, shoot, so I shouldn't have turned around. That was a non-ideal play. Well, we can go talk to these guys, see what's up. Maybe we shouldn't even have gone for alchemical alloys first. Maybe it should have been hydrology first. I mean, it's good to be prepared as soon as possible for combat, I guess. Right, so we're rebuilding our population as quickly as possible. We're not going to spend dust right now because we needed to equip our units. Locate a Dargeshi village and destroy it for some quicksilver. Well, I don't like that quest quite as much as the last one. Four turns. Yeah, if we had researched hydrology first, we would start building the canal docks as soon as we finish the Empire Mint, and they'd be done 2 turns sooner. Well, bummer. We'll probably put the library on hold as soon as hydrology's done. But yeah, I'm gonna do mostly the same stuff that we saw last time. So do I need to range north a little bit? I don't want to go near their border. We know that Eopoli is a pretty low value area for us, but there are ruins. And every little bit of dust helps. Also, we need to get in a fight so that we have some levels. Okay, we'll just run if we see purple. Although, apparently they will chase us with incredible efficacy. Okay. Where was that ruin? That's right there. And then the village is over here. So we'll sweep through those and then we'll circle back down. We will not lose units. We'll build up our army more effectively. Okay, Kajnor is set up to be good at building stuff. At least as good at building stuff as we can put together. Alright, so if we fight this village for these guys, what do they give us? Quicksilver? Yeah. Well, 20 Quicksilver is enough that we could pop a booster. It doesn't really do anything valuable, but it would give us a little bit of approval. I don't know. Can we maybe... Oh, what is this? Oh. Could be a big chunk of glass steel available. That would be cool. I don't want to fight this, like, here's the problem. If we fight this, the roaming army shows up as reinforcements, and fighting 4 of these guys is actually kind of dangerous. Oh. The roaming army must have walked too far away. Okay, I'll take that. So let's wall off here. Let's try to make it awkward for this Brodecki to get to our ranged units on the first turn. And we'll figure it out from there. I wanted him to be able to guarantee a hit on it next turn. Oh, you don't get the healing if you counterattacked the unit that died. Only if you attacked the unit that died. That's a shame. Also, this is the most annoying thing this guy could have done. It guarantees that the hero will not be able to hit this unit at all at any point during the fight. He's too far in the corner now. Only get a little bit of healing. That went slightly worse than last time. So there's a cliff face here. We can't search this. We can search it from here. I mean, who cares? Whatever. Ooh, we'll get Titan bones. That's actually meaningful. I'm going to wait until we have the Titan bones and pop them together so that we get the largest possible approval boost out of it. Oh, and hydrology just finished. We can put off the library for a moment. I want to do this. Right, it would move our thing from 43 to 47. We also need to have retrofitting funds, though. We'll be making pretty decent money soon. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Let's push. Yeah, and then we'll go back and get the stuff we need here. Alright, so a settlement in Iapoli would be valuable for the territory that it secures us access to. We gotta make sure that we don't get horribly murdered, though. It's, like, pretty important. Yeah, the Dorgeshi, for some reason, ranged way south of where I was expecting them to go. Alright, Winter, this would be a great time for you to not be doing the thing you're doing. You know, being on. Okay, cool. Titan Bones. Now, Titan Bones are actually going to be tremendously helpful. The plus 50% industry is going to help us get those canal locks figured out a lot faster. And in 2 turns, our Empire approval is going to go up high enough that we're fervent, I think. And we'll stick there for a little while, so that'll be nice. Let's get this going so that we do have access to some. Yep. Should we attack these guys? Ah, whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it when we have to. So that took what, 6 turns, 5 turns off of that build. If winter ends, things will improve even further for us because we'll be making actual dust again. This winter is hitting us fairly hard. Alright, the museum will help a lot. Again, we're claiming a bunch of dust-rich land with the expansion as well. Okay, that's more population for Kalal, which can now start building some kind of unit. We're gonna dip into the territory and do what retrofitting we can. Things will be a lot easier if winter ends, though, like I said. We really need winter to end. So we can build more burrows to get more dust and try to level up the city, or try to level up the museum. We can build a settler. Actually, let's do that. Because I want to try to take Gimil earlier this time. Like, as soon as we get that part of the quest. And Kalal can make probably units, right? I don't want to do the retrofit yet. I don't want to do the redesign completely yet, though, because I want to make sure the units have weapons before we make it really expensive by also putting the armor on. I mean, I guess we can spend a couple of turns making a guy who's going to have to be manually retrofitted. It's not perfectly ideal, but it'll have to do. Okay, finally. So it kind of doesn't matter how this. I mean, we should manual it. Okay. Oh wait, we have to make sure that they both get attacked, though. So that they don't get to use their actual attack. Because like most attack capacities, stun 3 and beam both don't fire on counterattacks. Okay, now you do that. We refocus the hero so that we can bring this first guy down as quickly as possible. Because it is still the case that the hero does the lion's share of our damage. Alright, things will speed up a little bit now because we actually have the militia on the job. It's entirely possible that that we fail to kill this guy, depending on how many times we roll 0. Which would be embarrassing. Come on, get him. Ah, damn it. Okay. We don't want the hero to engage in combat this turn because the hero will take damage, but will not get a soul leech heal. I should have remembered to move the militia back as well. There's no reason to allow our hero to take damage. And if either of the stalwarts had gotten involved, they would have gotten the aforementioned soul leech heal. So we want to do this first. This is the most important part of the retrofit. Okay, and now we'll update the design to have modern armor as well, but we won't be able to afford this retrofit for a little while. Yeah, okay. Want to make sure we got the good one done. Okay, 4 turns until canal locks. The Titan bones are... It's a little... In a sense, it's a little unfortunate that we got all those Titan bones, because that is going to skew the experiment. The Titan bones are going to make us come out of this so much more effectively. Like, the canal locks are going to be done earlier, which means we're going to have the ability to pump troops out really effectively earlier. Our early expansion is going to be more effective. Basically, everything about our game is going to be better because of those Titan bones. In a way that, again, as evidence of, in case you're in disbelief, as evidence of the fact that what do you call it? He's moving his army up even earlier than last time. Maybe without the distraction up north. But as evidence of the fact that it's more important to get good industry than good dust, even with Broken Lords. If we were given access to some early dust water, it would not have nearly the positive effect that these Titan bones are going to have. So what is it? It was over here-ish, right? We'll get over here and then we'll sort out exactly where. All right, well, let's start pumping out troops. What is this? A warning. Ah, he wants to declare war earlier. He can't actually afford the influence cost of a war declaration right now. Okay. After we get military science, I think it behooves us to pick up meritocratic promotion. And then heroes. Because we're going to have access to the quivering circlet in a couple of turns here. So let's finish building our library, and I think we're going to build the stronghold architecture building right away in the city. We are also pulling this. It is time. Some of our cities are going to really want to get on the dust return train. Oh, you're the settler. I was about to redirect that guy in the wrong direction. Here we go. I guess we can stay just about here. The Kekatar can actually just become part of the city garrison, I suppose. And then when this guy gets close, the other Kekatar can also merge into the city's garrison. So let's have this guy be the first guy to be all the way upgraded. $67. Alright. So... yeah, let's go ahead and rush this to finish this turn. We don't have the extra dust per turn yet from the Empire plan. It kicks in next turn. Is there anything else I want to throw on here while we're building stuff? Something for the Well, actually, we probably don't want to have anything for the overflow to overflow into, right? We want our overflow to go into a soldier. Or into this burrow, which picks us up a ton of extra dust. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so we have another soldier coming. Yeah, I want to build the burrow, I think. I think we need the dust. Okay, cool. So we are already on our way to doing this. Hey, Purple Army, what's happening? Yeah, I think this is right. It's a crappy location, but it gets our faction quest moving forward, and that's really important. It is so valuable to us to get the building, or get the tech that converts XP earned in combat into dust. Like that matters so much. Alright, so you're going to produce that thing. I think at this point we can start moving people in the cities over to dust. Alright, we can finish our retrofit here. And how expensive would it be to give him a two-hander? Ah, just a little bit too expensive. Alright. Yeah. Jocelyn Deval is going to have to be well-equipped, because if he's going to be the governor of Kajnor, he's going to end up fighting no matter what. Alright, so on this coming turn, we might get a little pushy. Alright, Kalal doesn't need to build things, though. It's pretty slow at building stalwarts. We could pick up an industry building. The canal system's fine. We could expand toward the water. Doing this would knock us out of Fervent, though, once the burrow's up. So I'm a little reticent. I guess just slow build a soldier for now. It has to be clear to Purple that we are going to take them out if they fight us. Okay, let's give you your two-hander and some real armor. Apply. Alright, Purple has not yet declared war and is walking a little bit away. Now remember, Purple already wants to fight us. So, there's not a lot of reason for us not to go pillage this extractor. We know that Purple has intentions. We know that Purple doesn't like us. Pillaging this extractor isn't going to make them like us anymore. Or any less. So they only have the one Necrodrone. A lot of their units are pretty bad. They have two Necrodrones. What's the... This has 30 HP right now, so it would take us 2 turns of standing here to pillage it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to provoke him a little bit. I think we're in a position where we can fight him successfully. Okay. And now we have to build a watchtower here, which means that our next tech really does need to be... what do you call it? This thing. The Imperial Highways. We need watchtowers right away. Right away is going to be big for us anyway. And that moves our faction quest forward. So we've got our Penitent Chapel. We've got a little bit of regeneration now. And we're very close to the thing that's going to make us actually dangerous. Also, we need roads really badly, because our travel times are pretty bad. Okay. So is this pushing it? Am I being too aggressive? Am I messing with purple too much? I don't know, maybe. An argument could be made. But I think we have a nice compact border here. Like in a way that the city should be reasonably easy to defend and everything. Alright. Fill up the garrison. This city needs to have a full garrison at all times, basically. Roaming armies are pillaging my stuff. That's annoying. Well, we'll deal with it when we're done pillaging this guy's stuff. So this will get us a little bit of adamantium, which is cool, but most importantly it will get us dust. Yep, 60 free dust. Alright. I was waiting for such an opportunity. He waited until we got close, and then he suddenly got a bunch more movement. I was waiting for an opportunity to attack that guy without the support of his larger army. Apparently, that won't be possible for some reason. He's real fast. So we're looking at 424. It's not too much longer to get us a another hero. I guess, do I want to move? I kind of want to move the Baron to this army, or to this city, and put on the circlet. If combat happens, the important combat will be at Kajnor. We need to defend Gimail too, but we're moving the army in that direction. Alright, Therat has shortened our science times by a little bit. That's really important still, actually. I don't think we want to build the Center for Mineralogy right now. Honestly, we probably just need more soldiers. Really slow builds, though. Attack them. Ugh. Man, my units can be attacked long after they've left a space. Okay, so this place can pump out units pretty quickly. Alright, we actually are hitting the limits of our titanium now. We're getting through our stockpile. Unfortunately, we have a bunch of regions with glass steel. Not actually that much titanium. So a settlement in Iapoli would be helpful because it has titanium. We could build it over here by this anomaly so that it and Gimail can pair defend. But there's not really a lot of good land anywhere in here. I was going to say, but this land isn't great, but actually the land to the east is worse. Somehow. So he hates us already because he's a necrophage and we're his neighbor. Reducing his military strength is actually all benefit for us. So I think we definitely want to just launch an attack on this guy. And our village is going to get pillaged. Oh well. I really don't think that it's worth diverting. We need to try to keep Purple's military strength low and our military strength high to convince him not to attack us. And then once we've established things a little bit better, to maybe go on the defensive on our own. So we are going to, as soon as this button lights up. You know what? That stalwart down there is already in battle range. Jocelyn Duval is doing fine work. Yep, plus influence. Good stuff. Alright, yeah, this Berdecki's injured even. This should be pretty thorough victory. Oh, okay. Or they'll just run. Also, stuff is falling over in my kitchen. Who knows why? Okay, let's merge these two together. Should I... You know what? I'm going to pop this guy out and let's make this a full-size army. Kajnor's about to refill that garrison slot anyway. Hey, look, boats. Silix. Interesting. So this worked a lot better. I feel a little bit bad, because like I said, the test results were a little bit screwed up by the fact that we got Titan Bones this time, and that is just huge. It's like crazy. So these guys aren't moving at all, for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I was expecting after they retreated from the attack that they would move to safety. Obviously, they won't be retreating again because doing so would cause most of them to die. So they have 4 move. Drone has 3 move. I'm trying to figure out what the best position for me would be. I don't want to block the reinforcement slots because we actually have meaningful reinforcements coming in. This way... This makes it a little bit difficult for their Necrodrone to contribute. On the first turn. Yep, there's that stun. And another stun. The chance to stun from a Berdeki scales with the distance they move, or rather the number of movement points they spend, which probably sounds kind of similar, but you got to take into account that, you know, moving through forest costs additional movement points and stuff. So hopefully this'll show purple that it will not be trivial to mess with us. It'd be really cool if we could kill this thing this turn so that our Kagator didn't die. Okay. It's good XP. Proving to purple that we're not going to be easy to mess with is a reward unto itself. So can we despawn these roaming armies by clearing the quest? So I'm not actually sure how it works. Alright, and we're running out of titanium, but in a couple of turns we're going to want to switch to Imperial Highways in most of our cities, so I'm actually not that worried about it. I'm annoyed that Gimel lost a point of population temporarily, though. Peyton Quinn has Dust Efficiency 3, and will be joining the team. Right, I'd rather have that over... yeah. Get over here. And get this. I do think that our build order, though, is slightly better here. Not losing the army early, not losing those 2 stalwarts early is going to be significant. Let's search this ruin and see what it is. Oh, hey, we got it. 50 glass steel. Cool. And also 50 dust. And no, it does not despawn the roaming armies, so we're going to have to do that manually. Here's a question. Do I want to pillage that village? We're only at 19 fortification damage. I may want to not do things like that until I can do it in a single turn. Fortification damage goes up when your actual damage goes up, I believe. And also, there are things you can equip that directly increase fortification damage. The army's fortification damage would also be helped tremendously if it had a hero. So we're going to just back out of here real fast at the beginning of this next turn. Alright, so we're trying to save dust for hero purchases. We need governors, and we need at least 1 more governor. Ah, damn it. I can't click on them fast enough for it to matter. Acts of aggression. Yeah, you parked an army 2 spaces from my city because you weren't planning to perform any acts of aggression, right? This aggression will not stand, dude. Alright, where we at here? 2 more techs? Okay. Buyout cost reduction on buildings is a big deal. Imperial coinage is a big deal. Dust bishops are really good units. Oh, we also need... Yeah, we need alchemy workshops. But maybe not right this second, because we're going to be building right-of-way and stuff. We might be better off getting prisoners, slaves, and volunteers right now. Well, no, I'm going to pick up Alchemy Workshop because at least Kajnor might have the opportunity to build them. We're going to need access to the resource marketplace as well, because we may have to buy some titanium. So, but anyway, what I was saying was I do think that our build order here was better. We had more troops, we had more available and powerful troops. And so I think that the threat from purple might have been warded off sufficiently even without the Titan Bones. May very well have been. Okay, hero cost right now around 500, so we need 2 more turns of growth. Come here, you. He's got a lot of influence. I don't think that really matters to us. Kajnor needs to build... Yep, basic fortifications would be good. We may as well build this stuff too. Let's try to get better at the process of building in general. Because again, Kajnor is going to have to respond quickly to threats. Okay, so they settled this region. If we don't settle Eopolis soon, it will mean we're not guaranteed this region. So that could be what Gimiel starts to... Oh, Gimiel has so much stuff to do, actually. This would be 9 dust per turn. Why don't we... Because we're not fervent right now, right? Yeah, oh wow, we're not even content. Do I want to do this? Kagators are fine. They're not the best troops ever. But this would immediately jump us up. Yeah, immediately jump us up into happy. 140 dust per turn. That's pretty alright. That's like a pretty good change. Purple's picking up sea regions. We finally have a coastal city. Declaration of war? Oh, closed borders, okay. Oh, good. I was gonna do this. Cool, now I don't have to spend the movement. Oh, no, I still do. We need to fight these guys. We need to clear all of this garbage out. Don't need them pillaging my stuff anymore. Alright, I think these guys are just going to go to the front. What does it do to it if we... Takes 10 turns off? Or 2 turns off? That's not that big of a deal. That cuts it in half. Okay. So right of way up in most of our cities in 7 turns, that seems like a pretty good move. We're going to need to build a watchtower here. I guess it doesn't much matter where. Alright. We're going to have to figure that out. That's going to have to get done faster. But we need governors and stuff. Before we go buying a lot more citizens, I think. The effect that a governor has on your dust output can be very significant, and because of the quivering circlet and everything, it has additional effects on your ability to build stuff. And is there more threats? Yep. Yeah, he doesn't like it when we pillage his stuff. That's pretty reasonable. I could see why you wouldn't like that. Okay, we gained health on that fight. We don't actually know a lot about what's over here. Oh, okay, we can get a quest from them right away. Nice. We need a settler. 9 turns, Jesus. He has no ability to build things at all. All right, we got to get Eopoly. I think it's important. All right, prisoners, slaves, and volunteers will move us up into the next era. And wow, what are the winter effects right now? Oh man, that's heartbreaking. Okay, well, this guy doesn't have any army relevant, or rather, government relevant skills. I was hoping to pick up another dust booster. That said, I think we still have to put him in charge. How much defense boost is that? 15 plus 40% is a lot. And we could recruit a army attack boost 3. Yeah, we could bring in a good governor, or a good commander. I'd really like to have another governor, though. We need the boost from the quivering circlet. All right, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think we're going to go ahead and hire Real Kata. His damage value isn't super high, but he gives the army a lot of attack. And we're going to need that. Alright, Real Kata is now commander here. And I'm going to pull Jocelyn Duval over to... Oh, no, wait. That wasn't the right hero. Damn it. That was... Well, it's probably not going to matter too much for a couple of turns. We just need to push things in this city a little more aggressively. So she's going to help. I think, is going to help with the quivering circlet and everything. You guys just get in the garrison and swing through these pearls, actually, because we still don't have an altar. Because I've only ever gathered 7 pearls. Alright. $10 wine and 10 quicksilver. Well, we do not have that. So we're going to have to bestow some murder on this unhappy Silix tribe. Wait. We don't need to finish the canal system now. The earlier we finish it, the earlier it's going to start eating dust from upkeep, and there's no reason to let it finish while it's not going to actually do anything. Well, we can't attack them this turn, our action point's gone. But we should be able to handle a couple of Silix pretty easily. Okay, yep, the anomaly thing has ended. What a shame. Ah, we waited too long. They put their city pretty much where I would have put mine. Actually, I probably would have put mine like over here. Yeah, this is kind of a bad settle, isn't it? I guess we can't really say that. There's food on these tiles. They probably want food. Yeah, let's attack them. Let's manual this just to make sure nothing really dumb happens. This is a cliff? Yeah, it looks like. This is actually really bad. With this being a cliff, because we're going to be stuck. Right, we're only actually going to be able to attack 2 of these guys. I think we want them to come forward into the bottleneck. So why don't we back our whole army up a little bit? Far enough back that these guys can't hit us on the first turn. Actually, he was fine. Make them walk forward into the bottleneck. And Real Kata, I think should still be able to fire, even, because most Vaulter heroes have 4 range. Yeah. Oh, that's not a cliff. Sure, it looked like a cliff. Well, that means that this wasn't a bottleneck in the first place, which is kind of annoying. Obviously, let's just get murder in. I think Real Kata should... We want to make sure this thing dies. Yeah, go ahead and shoot it. I was thinking maybe about having a target switch happen so that we can get the maximum number of Soul Leech procs off of it when it dies, but I wanted to be certain that we were going to get a gift. Okay, that's a really good Soul Leech. Okay, so I think we're going to have to attack Eopoly and take it pretty quickly, and then once we've entered battle, we may as well push forward and get another city off of them. Is this a good idea? We have the influence to declare war right now. Kajnor's garrison is going to be full. Eopoly's never going to be weaker than it is right now. I was planning to go exploring in Naquakik, but I think this is important. Whew. It's a little bit crazy. Alright, hopefully there's another village in there somewhere that we can get another quest from. Oh, our hero is... I'm dumb. I assigned the hero before equipping. Oh, they closed their... Right. They closed their borders to us a significant amount of time ago, actually. Alright, let's get some movement from Real Kata. That took up all of our movement for the turn, though, so there's no sense in declaring now. Alright, so this settler will be for Naquakik. Alright, this does... It's risky. I'm not going to lie. This is a risky play. Alright. Change of seasons is really good for us. We have 1 Palladian, Blood Crystal, and Titan Bones. Okay. It won't just put the settler out onto the ground near the city. He has to go into the garrison, so we slowed that down a little. Alright, well, let's get this researched first. Given our dearth of deposits, smelting station's a little bit less important than it might otherwise be. Yeah, you're just waiting, basically, for a slot to open back up. So he might be on... We know that he's had an adamantine extractor for some time, although we did take it offline for a little while, which is going to help our cause for sure. I don't know. Attacking him is dangerous. Eopoly is, like I said, Eopoly is as rich a target as it's ever going to be. And it does... The region does have both titanium and palladium. But he's probably not... He may not just roll over after we take Eopoly. We'll probably have to win a couple of battles against his troops, and I'm a little concerned that they might be a tech level up from us. Although probably not all of them. We have no idea how much land he has, unfortunately. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to call this episode here for today. Come back next time. I'm going to think about this a little bit, and in fact... this will give us a good branching point. We can experiment with how much aggression is appropriate, come back to just before the war if it turns out to be a really bad idea. We're going to learn some things. Hopefully, you already have learned some things. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it, trying to figure this stuff out, not just to help everybody else out, but to help myself become a better player. If you are enjoying the series, please likes and comments below. You know how YouTube works. And come back next time. We're going to spill some weird green ichor. We'll see you then.